Sure, gang, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Google Etinyanzumba Jujuletwa, and this is Uncomfortable Growth. First and foremost, please subscribe and become part of the genge. I'm back with your guys' fave. On the cast today, I have none other than...
It feels good to be back, baby.
I have none other than Arnold Basajasubi, who has graced us with this presence. So today we're going to be speaking about mental health. You guys know my journey, and if you don't, I have videos up about that, so you can, watch those. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let Arnold start us off with, his journey, when it all started, like how it affected him, and so forth.
First of all, fuck that thing. Like, completely, utterly, truly.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I feel like my journey is something like that started like a while ago, like when I was younger, but I just didn't like.
You weren't aware of it.
I wasn't aware of it, and I never really gave it time or energy to the idea that I could be experiencing or going through these illnesses.
Yeah.
But I think the most telling time for me was when I was in second year.
Yeah.
So my first year was clean, first year, UCT, fresh out of high school. Vibes, gangs, everything is grand, everything's good.
Yeah.
So that year was dope, and then the next year, found out my dad was sick.
Yeah.
Something very serious. And for me, my dad is my hero. He's my hero, as unrealistic as it is and as it sounds, my dad is kind of indestructible to me. You know what I mean? He's the guy. Yeah, he's the guy. He's amazing dad. Everything. So when my dad got sick,
amazing father.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be the guy that I am today without having a dad like that. But for him to be sick in the way that he was sick, and me knowing also just all of the health issues that have happened in his family and things that have the history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that you think about when your parent gets sick. So my dad had my dad had an early stage of prostate cancer.
Yeah.
But thank God they were able to catch it
early on.
Thank God that my dad was grand and everything. But at the time when he told me, I'll never forget this day. I had gotten into my car to go and get juice. It was, I think it was 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, sharp. So I'm alright, let me go do that.
Yeah.
I'm down there, I'm driving, and then I get a call from my dad, and my dad's like, yo, are you driving? Or you well, I need you to sit down so I can speak to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, I can stop the car, we can chop. So then we chop, and then he tells me, and I can just remember a wave of sadness and fear. And crazy fear just come over me. And I just started crying and bawling and everything. And I think because I just thought about the possibility of losing my dad.
Yeah.
And that is one of my biggest fears. Losing my mom or my dad, literally, I don't think. Yeah, I think I'd descend into darkness if I had to lose those guys.
But I know it feels like that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So he told me that sharp, and then everything from that moment was it's a tale of being strong, but then a situation where kind of things just take a nosedive, mentally for me, because there was just a lot of things that I was worried about. And that was when I've always had sleeping problems, but during this time, it was I think in a week I was only getting 4 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Because it was just shit was bad, bro. And that just ramped up my anxiety. I didn't feel I could operate normally. I think some people consider me to be a bubbly human being. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, during that time, it was it was a toss up of me trying to be that guy when I see people, and then coming back into coming to my apartment and I remember those days where it's just yo, I'm just gonna stay in bed the whole day, like
fully.
blinds closed,
Gang.
and you don't
exactly.
You don't even
want the sun, guys. I think that's how I know when I'm in the darkest of places.
Yeah.
When light puts me off, like a light in the room or like sunlight. The fact that I want to wake up and be in the sit in darkness.
Sit in darkness, and it's like
I'm like, baby girl.
Yeah, you know,
what is that about?
Dude, and it's like you're in between tears,
bro.
And it's like you don't want to talk to your friends, and you feel like your friends are like, no, dude, don't you want to do this or do that? And you're like, no, it's cool. And like, you know, I'm a Capricorn. Actually, someone asked in the comments what sign am I? I'm a Capricorn.
You read the comments.
No, I see.
I don't read the comments because he said, I got to know what they're saying about me.
Yo, of course I did.
You're finishing me.
Of course I did.
Finishing.
One thing about Capricorns is that they like being able to do something and see something to completion, and just like things that are of importance and work and stuff, like doing those things brings us like happiness and kindness, you know what I mean? But during that time, everything was shit. Like school was fun. I just didn't have energy to do any of that stuff. But so that's where like it initially started, and then like that was like the beginning of like a 3-year bad stint for me, because the next year, wow, that's like 2017. That's 2016. Then I know people say 2016 was a bad year. 2016 was a bad year for me, but 2017
took the cake for you.
Yeah, 2017. Literally,
you know what? I hear you, because 2016 punished me, but 2017 kept me down.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like 2017 just always applied the pressure. Whenever I thought things were getting better, no. Everything
that year was just bad. Like school took a bad turn. Like my feelings, my anxiety, just the way I felt about myself. Everything was just hammering me from so many different angles. And I mean that was when obviously like I saw how.
This is my question. So you know, I've obviously spoken about mental health, and I'm well aware that in society there are certain stigmas, you know. Especially when it comes to men. Men are strong, men can never be weak. Men can't cry. All of those like terrible like negative connotations attached to men. So how I don't know, I'm trying to gauge, like, I can only imagine that your journey was that much harder because of that.
Something that I really love about myself is that I've always been someone that's been very honest and open about my feelings and my emotions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is true.
And thank God I've also been fortunate enough to grow up in a home, thank like bless my parents, that they're very accepting of that. You know, like my dad is also a very open and like warm human being.
Person,
and I think for me to see a man like that, like I mean
especially when you grow up in that environment,
exactly, like I mean
that was okay.
I mean my dad is like a quintessential like African man, but like in the sense that, but like one thing that's really, he's very open-minded, and he's very like willing to learn and like grow and stuff like that. So he's a doctor, so I guess being in that field, like he's kind of like so I mean I always grew up being like someone that's very open and honest with my emotions. I think my friends know that it's about me. But one thing I will say is that as much as that is the case, society is the way it is, and because of that, there are a lot of things that I don't say, or a lot of things that I try. I spend, especially going to like an all-boys school, I spent a lot of my time trying to not be emotional, or like just not be open with my emotions. And
because guys, the culture at like all boys schools is
bad. It's bad. Like I mean, a lot of my trauma and a lot of the reason why I was ungrand and fucked up for like self-esteem was just a lot of shit that happened in
high school.
And stuff. But like as a guy, naturally we are not forced, but because it is of our own doing. But like we live in a society where you guys can't really get into depth with how you feel. Like even if you have friends, you'll be like, yo niggas, I feel bad, like this and that. And then people be like, nah, nigga, you'll be good, everything will be sharp. And it's like, you think that you don't want to bring down the vibe, you don't want people to pity you. For me, the biggest thing about being like having depression, having anxiety, and feeling like there's a range of things that you're going through. It's like,
Yeah.
I worry about being pitied because, and I mean, it's not even to say that like I'm
And
an
that's
overly,
natural.
yeah, so it's not even to say like I'm an overly proud human being, but I like being self-sufficient. I like, you know, doing
Facts.
things for myself.
Yeah.
And taking care of myself.
I think it's the way people receive what you're saying.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
And I think as people who have gone through some shit in life and
Yeah.
have had to open up, like I think we've reached the sweet spot. Like I know that I will personally, I'll test someone with information, especially if you're new in my circle, just to see how you handle it and see how you react. I obviously know that reacting to such is hard as a friend, you know. But like I think that there's like a universal decent way to react when someone says something like that.
One of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is be honest with what it is that you're going through and what it is that you're feeling. And it's not even a thing of like you have to attribute it to being like, like just take away the thing that being honest and even crying, like just take away that whole idea that it isn't meant for you, and understand that you need to be okay with making yourself feel like a human being.
I think that firstly, before that, I think that with guys, what I've picked up is that you guys need to become okay with not being okay, first and foremost. I think that because you guys are in denial and you're trying to hide it, it's often like, even if someone picks it up and we come at you with it,
it's like, no, don't, you know what I mean? Like, let me hide it and
like,
stuff.
I think that niggas need to understand that it's okay to not be okay.
Exactly.
And then from there, be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
and
if I want to speak about this, I should be able to do so. If I want to seek help, I should be able to do so.
And one thing's for sure, more men need to be okay with seeing therapists, because you need to understand there are so many things in your past that you have not dealt with that permeate into other areas of your life and other relationships. And they cause you to react and do things in certain ways, and you need to understand that everything starts with being accepting of the fact that you are a human being,
bro.
The same way that you can cry about losing a parent or whatever, the pain and the things that you're going through within your heart, don't see the moments that you are supposed to be vulnerable as only big moments in your life. You know what I mean?
You're right. Like we overhype them.
It's like, oh no, like I should only be vulnerable or like be okay with being not okay when like my mom has passed away, or like when I've lost this and stuff like that. But no, and one thing that was really beautiful about my journey is the fact that I've always just had a great group of like friends, especially guy friends, and I say that because they are very like I mean, of course you nigga, you know what it is, bro.
No, I understand.
Like her and I are very close in that aspect as well. Like if there's one thing.
No, I'm saying we are shit. Arnold is like one of the very few people, very, very, very few people I feel comfortable texting when I'm having an episode. Like one of the very few.
Guys, as groups of friends that are guys, please create an environment where your friends can speak honestly and openly about what they're feeling, even if it's just something that is just like, even if your friend just wants to say, yo, Oaks, I'm ungrand. Like, one thing that's very beautiful about my group of guy friends and my friends in general, and I mean, I keep saying guy friends because I think...
No, we get it, like, if conversation.
Guys tend to pour their hurts and their pain into women and think that, yo, because you are a woman, you should help me. You know what I mean? When it's like, there are some things that guys go through as guys that we need to be able to speak about with other guys, because they understand our pain in a way that we can't expect women to understand.
Or not even that, like, cool, but also understand that, like, you know, women aren't emotional punching bags.
Exactly.
Like, we're not the ones who are supposed to be your therapists.
They're
not.
Yeah,
you should be actively working towards bettering yourself by yourself and with your friends already before even like trying to come at me in a relationship.
Exactly, and I think one of the most beautiful things is just that like I've been able to have that experience with my guy friends, and you niggas gonna be watching this, so shout out to you niggas. Create a safe environment for your friends to speak about their feelings, even if it's just a message like, yo Oaks, I'm ungrind.
Yo, like, don't mimic it, don't tease it, don't make a joke out of it. I also think that like groups of like males or like guy friends, your masculinity is so fragile, and it's not cute. Like it's okay to hug your friend. It's okay to say I love you to your friend, bro. Like, it's okay. And like, guys, you don't have to say like I love you, slat, whatever, or like code, nigga. Like, you can really be like, bro, I love you. Yeah. And no one has to be weird about it. You know, receive it. Your friends gonna be like, dog, I love you too. I clean. Yeah. Just embrace it. Allow it to happen. Like, you're supposed to feel loved. You're supposed to be affirmed. Yeah. Feel affirmed. You know. But like, relationships are supposed to be warm. Exactly. They are supposed to feel like a place where you can be honestly yourself. Yourself, your truest self. You can and speak about things that are honestly bothering you. Guys, like, I think that sometimes we kind of lose, how do I say this? We kind of lose what friendship is, you know, and I guess like that happens in different stages of your life when you're a different person and like are attracting different things. But guys, friendship is so beautiful and it's so needed. Necessary. It's so necessary, you know. It really is important to have people who you feel safe around. 100%. And I mean that in every sense possible. In every possible way. The one thing that I would say to guys, especially people that might be dealing with past trauma, and people that might be dealing with anxiety, depression, and whatever, various other mental illnesses. I'm speaking on those two because those are the ones that I've come into contact with personally. But I think for people that are going through those things, understand that it's okay. Understand that it's okay to speak. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be open. And if you're worried about who you're being open with, just like maybe reevaluate. Just reevaluate. There's the people nothing wrong with what you're doing. Wanting to be vulnerable is not the problem. It may be the people. Exactly. And guys, please, if you can, find a good psychologist, find a good therapist. Everyone watching this, if you can afford therapy, I would 110, mate. I would recommend. Don't run away from it. It's gonna help you with so much. Yeah, it's such a beautiful learning tool. Because one thing I will say is that, you know, and I know this about myself, is that one thing that I had to like fix and really like introspect about is the expectations that you put on your friends to like fix what's wrong also, you know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes the reason why I wouldn't speak to people is because it's like I fear the disappointment that might come with the reaction. Like, you know, like because it's like, you know, ish, I'm gonna tell this person how I'm feeling, and then they're just gonna be like, ish, you're hectic. You're hectic, bro. And by the way, tense. I fucking hate the thing. Wait, H for hectic, T for T. Fuck you guys. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't like that thing. We don't do that. Yeah, you know. You don't read someone's message where they're being vulnerable and like, open and you say hectic. You're hectic. Yeah, like, can you imagine if someone had to reply to you and go with... If someone like, if you said hectic, if you said T to me, I would literally know you're joking. Block! No, I'd know you're joking. I would wait on the chat for the next message. It's like, yeah, actually no, but actually don't joke with my go like that, dude. Like, I'm actually sore right now. Yeah, don't do that. Don't joke with me. But yeah. So just be okay with understanding that you need to understand the experience of like telling or opening up, and just see it as a cathartic experience. Yeah, first of all, which it is. Sometimes you just need to get things out into the world to also like, you know, fuck, I'm not okay. Also, just like, say that. Yeah, again, like just vocalizing things helps so much, guys, because you can literally feel that this thing no longer has that power over me. Exactly. Like often we experience things and we keep it to ourselves because we're ashamed. Guys, when you let go of the shame of something, it becomes so much easier. Like, okay, Guru, you're not okay today. You're not. You need help. That's fine. Facts. Because then that's when you figure out like, okay, what do I do about it? Exactly, and that leads to the next thing. It's like, okay, bitch, you know you're not good, so now what are we gonna do? Like it helps you. But guys, I'm gonna leave it there because I can see we're gonna go on and on and on. On and on and on and on. We're singing two different songs. I know. You need to get onto the Erica Padu vibe though. On and on and on and on. Okay, so you guys heard it from the man himself, Arnold Basajasubi.
You guys are
hopefully the
probably
niggas are listening.
this.
I'll definitely shoot a part 2. Thank you guys for watching this. Make sure to follow Arnold on all his social media platforms. Yeah, guys, make sure hectic. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you.